Continue talking about this, Jules. Shawn Kravetz is the founder and CEO of Esplanade Capital. The hedge fund launched a fund 2 years ago to focus exclusively on solar and has both long and short positions in the sector. He says we should see a solid second half of the year, but he's worried about 2012. Shawn joins us now live from Boston. Shawn, welcome to Street Smart. Thanks for spending some time with us today. Let's talk about the reasons for the drop in the solar, in at least the Bloomberg Global Leaders Solar Index here. Two things were pointed out to me: a surge in Chinese competition, which we've been hearing about a lot, and you talk a little bit about, and subsidy cuts. So which is a bigger deal?
Well, they're both big deals. The question is, which of them have been factored into the pricing already? Prices are coming down. There's no uncertainty about that. The issue is prices have come down so much so quickly, particularly in polysilicon recently. The question is, who does it hurt and who does it help? And though it does hurt a lot of the incumbent polysilicon manufacturers around the world, as mentioned earlier, it's actually going to help a few people. And those are the companies we're interested in owning as the whole solar market rebounds in the second half.
What are the companies that you're interested in owning? What should people get excited about here?
Today, we own JinkoSolar. JinkoSolar is a very high-quality Chinese manufacturer of solar panels. They are fully integrated. And when polysilicon collapses, they benefit literally day by day as that polysilicon price goes lower. They're trading at 3.5 times consensus earnings for this year of fully taxed net income. We think they'll beat those numbers this year, and we think they'll grow next year. It's hard to find a stock like that in today's investment universe. I
have to ask you, because of, well, since Muddy Waters, but even before that sort of attack on Sino Forest, there's been concern about Chinese companies, their accounting practices, the believability. Do you have any of that concern in the Chinese solar companies that you invest in?
My job is to be concerned, and of course we have those concerns. That's why we've tried to get to know a lot of these companies since before they were even public companies, and have made, in some cases, as many as 24 visits to their headquarters and operations in China and around the world. So we try our best to know these companies intimately, and anything we'd invest our capital in, we're very confident about.
All right, so you do real due diligence there, which I'm sure is recommended. Let me tell you, Jim Chanos comes on this program once in a while, and he has been talking about shorting, especially First Solar here on the show. What do you think about the play? I mean, you like the Chinese competitors who are getting a leg up, it sounds like. What do you think about the play to short some of the other solar companies?
Well, we are short some other solar companies. We have no position whatsoever right now in First Solar. I have all the respect in the world for Mr. Chanos, but I just think there are better shorts out there. First Solar is a stock that basically everyone hates. Every day it pops up as one of the most heavily shorted stocks literally in this country. It's an extraordinary company where earnings are probably too low, where they probably grow earnings next year, and it's trading at a low teens multiple. It seems like there have to be better shorts out there. And while I don't disagree that they have a lot of challenges, including some of the Chinese manufacturers like Jinko I mentioned earlier, it's just not a great short at this point. I don't necessarily want to own it right here, but I know I don't want to be short it right now.
I got to ask you, Shawn, I do a lot of work with data explorers. They get a lot of information on shorts, and they think it's fairly healthy to have a decent short position in a stock that you're long. I mean, do you think that there's any truth to that, since they can catch it on the way down?
There is some truth to it. With that said, typically short sellers are among the smartest researchers and investors out there, and generally we don't like betting against them. In this case, we're not, because we don't have a position in First Solar. But if you truly believe that your stock is undervalued and you're willing to endure the shorts leaning against it at times, it's terrific to have a heavily shorted stock. In fact, some of these Chinese stocks, like Jinko, are heavily shorted. And when things go the way we hope they will, that only adds fuel to the fire on the upside.
Got it, Shawn. Thanks so much for joining us today. Shawn Kravetz joining us there from Boston. Point out quickly, First Solar has a 23% short position in it, but Q-Cells in Germany has a 54% short position. So we're talking about some big numbers here.